Hello, guys, and welcome to day 6 of our Reset Your Mindset program. Guys, and this is a program where I'm trying to embrace the power of what you think about, and that's the program as well where I'm trying to teach you how to become more deliberate thinker. Guys, and today's topic is very simple. Think this, not that. I will tell you what do I mean by that. Guys, for first a few days, we were looking and we looked already the power of visualization and we learned the science behind that. Then we discovered two modes that our brain operates from. It's our default mode where we when we're thinking negatively about that, and our direct mode. It's when we choose a positive thought. And guys, I give you one fact. Uh, Direct thinking or habits of thinking directly and taking responsibility for that is a skill. It's not an event. It's not going to happen over one day. Guys, it's a skill, and as it's every skill, it needs to be learned and repeated again and again and again daily. Guys, because the limiting belief we have in our heads for last quite while, they're encoded in our filter. We need to change it. And unfortunately, that's not happening overnight or over one day or even over the week. You might be coming back and again and again. So yesterday, guys, I wanted to notice you, and I asked you to notice you one, at least one, or if you notice a couple of them, limiting beliefs. So comment below if you find out what is your limiting belief, because mine is I'm not good enough. And I was talking with a couple of friends yesterday. One of them, she said she's not independent. She cannot be independent. Another, she cannot be independent financially. Then somebody said, I'm a quitter. Guys, if you constantly think I'm a quitter, would you think you would be able to start something? You quit it even before starting. But then, if she really look at that lady, if she really look, she has a lot of things that she finished. But it was one or two she quit it, and now she starts to believe she's a quitter. Or I'm too old, or I'm too young, or any kind of things that they're default thoughts. And guys, it's a huge mistake if we start comparing ourselves, our imperfect life, to someone else's perfect life, how it looks perfect online. How many of you do that? How many of you sitting in the house struggling with this, trying to do this, and doesn't work and doesn't work, and then you look on somebody else's life and you see, oh my God, they're exactly where I want to be. Yes, I wanted to run that seminar, but I don't. Yes, I wanted to be on these holidays, but I don't. I wanted to be in this shape of, and I don't. Guys, if you really understand, you are where you're supposed to be, or you are where your actions brought you. But it's first step to become a more deliberate thinker. That's what we're doing here on this Reset Your Mindset. It's noticing your limiting beliefs. That's what the step number one. To move and succeed in that area, you need to understand, okay, here is me again. Or again, here I'm talking about I'm too old. Or here I'm again, I'm too Russian. Or here I am, I'm too something. Guys, this is step number one. And comment below what is yours. Mine, as I said, was I'm not good enough. How many of you agree with that? And then I was thinking, how can I change it? I show you now. How can we switch this? because we have a power in us to think whatever we want to think. So guys, as I said, first is a notice, and it's the biggest thing to start understanding. Okay, that is my default mode. That is your default mode operation. So you could be, sometimes I'm saying to myself, I'm too old. But guys, how can you change it to more deliberate thinking? You could say, I have years of experience and I'm definitely succeed. I know much more than everybody else in my area because I learn a lot by experience. If you could say, I'm too young, I could see my son from time to time, he's saying, I'm too young to start business. And I'm actually teaching him to say, listen, it's your whole life in the front of you. You could learn so much, and you have so much time to make mistakes and learn and again and start again. Too young, that's advantage. That's not disadvantage. Or some people I notice they saying, no one like me. So if you really think no one like you, will you ever go on the stage and talk to people? Or will you take the phone and will start making a phone calls which you don't really feel like it to do? No, you don't. But what about instead? You could say, right people. I like that. If you, as example, instead of saying I'm too young, I have so many opportunities in front of me. Or I'm too old, I have so much experience, so I will succeed anyway. Okay, sometimes it's me as well, as I realize I have so much of them, so many of them. I'm behind. Today I'm all day trying to do this little video, and I was very close to keep it until tomorrow. And then I said, okay, no, I'm behind. But I keep saying I'm behind, because my plan was to do every morning video. But sometimes it doesn't work to have this video in the morning. And instead of saying I'm behind, I choose to say I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Is that better? Another one, mine, and I hope a few of you agree with this. I'm not smart enough. And I kind of repeat it again and again for years. I'm not smart enough. So now I choose to change it to I can do anything if I put my work in. I could achieve anything if I learn how to do it. I could master anything if I put my work in. I could, or you just watch me, make a fun of it. Make it fun. Make your own, actually. Make your own, guys. And if you make it even fun, I could imagine it could be even better. So, if you again saying I'm not good enough, I'm quite often now could notice, okay, I'm saying I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best what I could do at that moment and that stage. And I feel much better, guys, after that. So life is full of challenges. It's full of challenges. And instead of thinking how your life is broken and how everything is bad everywhere, falling apart, if you switch you from this, that was your default mode. And when you switch it from your default mode to direct thinking, you create your not broken future. You create a beautiful future, but you have to stop this default thoughts. And as I said to you, that's not going to happen overnight. This is process, that's not event. And it is not even 1 week process. That would do it during a 30 days, because that's when usually habits could be changed during the 30, 40 days of period. But as I said, the first step, guys, is to notice that, okay, look, it's me again. Oh, look at me again, blaming I'm too fat, or I'm too old, or I'm that, or oh, look at me again thinking that I wouldn't reach it, or I could make it, or I'm late again. Guys, just switch your thoughts straight away from being in default mode to direct thinking, and make a list of it. Just notice your excuses, notice your default thoughts, notice your negative thoughts, and write it down them, because that's an amazing exercise. If you write them down, and instead of your bad ones, just choose the positive ones and switch them off. And there is another thought. If quite often, actually, we learn these negative beliefs from someone else. It could be from our childhood, from our parents, from our grannies or teachers or anybody from the past, and we encode that then. That's the reason why it takes a little bit of while to remove them, because possibly we have them already for 10, 20 years. So you need to put the effort to change them. And if you have people who constantly saying something bad about you, now, as example, I could tell you, you shouldn't be around these people. If somebody putting you down and constantly saying, oh, you fat, you cow, you do this, you loser, you never achieve anything, you shouldn't be around these people. But if that's someone close to you, if it's your mom or your husband, you just need to set up the boundaries. Because usually people who are, I could say, probably simple thing. If somebody doesn't feel good about themselves, they're trying to make someone else to feel even worse. And it's not fair. And you could just set up the boundaries to say, okay, it's that what you feel, but I don't want to hear that. I don't want you to tell you that anymore. And you just be truthful. That's what you don't want it. Guys, and quite often, if you start changing yourself, if you start changing your thinking patterns, people around you, they see changes and they start changing with you. I noticed this with my mom. My mom was quite a lot of garbage in her brain, and she was all her life in the blaming mode. It was everybody else's fault and it's not yours. No, she doesn't understand even what she's thinking. She's thinking the thoughts coming from someone else. She doesn't understand it's your choice. But guys, we are here to learn how to become a deliberate thinker. We are here to learn how to change our life to a better one. We're here how to learn how to achieve any goals and create a beautiful relationship or a future. Who is here with me? Guys, thank you so much for watching. And that was day number 6. So create your own list. Create your own list, or listen this video again and write it down whatever I said to you. Maybe that's related to you, because I think we more or less nearly the same, everyone. And create your own list. Put it your limiting beliefs, and in another column just write the beliefs that you want to encode, new and positive and empowerment beliefs that you want to encode now in your brain. And see you tomorrow, guys. And I'm grateful for watching you, grateful for your participation, and see you tomorrow. Love you all.